Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this live trading webinar. I hope everyone had a great Easter celebration if you are celebrating, or if not, or if you're going to celebrate next week. How is everyone doing? Are you guys okay? Can you see me? Can you hear everything? Iron sounds okay. I was just impatient. That's okay. That's good. It means you are excited. So, did you guys take some rest on Friday on the weekend? From those who are watching us from the YouTube, how are you guys doing? So, let's get started. As usual, just to make sure that everyone understands that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide any trading or investment advice or any personal recommendations. Today is Monday, and as usual, we have the weekly fundamental analysis in terms of podcasts. So make sure you're going to listen to that. You can download on Spotify, on any other application. And let's check the premium analytic portal to see what's on for today. And yep, let's go with this one. So today's top headlines: Fed Bullard doesn't see a looming credit crunch that would push economy into a recession. Disney names Ajax as company's first chief brand officer. Google CEO PJ said search to include chat AI. I think we read most of them also on Friday. Constellation brand stock rises on earnings, speed and dividend boost. As you can see, nothing on the weekend. Markets definitely were closed. Things are back to normal from today, but still there are some slow moves we expect today. I believe from tomorrow onwards, the markets, they're going to just move a bit better. Hello, Cherry. Everyone who is watching us today live. And let's check the calendar from our website. If you go to Analytic, Forex calendar, and we can use from here a few days as well, and make sure you select all major countries. So, as we said, today, very slow day in terms of volatility in the markets. But in Japan, the consumer confidence from 31% previously rise to 33%. That's a good boost for the Japanese yen. Tomorrow, VNAP business confidence, Westpac consumer confidence, and Westpac consumer confidence index in Australia and in China. Inflation rate expected to be kept at 1%. And for the next days, we're gonna check them tomorrow. So guys, just to make sure that you know about our YouTube channel, and please make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube if you find this valuable. It helps a lot myself and the team, so we'll appreciate it. We are ready to jump into the charts. This is also the Instagram page. I'm sharing the link with you. And also the Telegram. Make sure you download it on your device so you can keep up with all the relevant news. So let's have a look at the charts. Let's start with the pound against the dollar. And of course, that resistance hold at least for the last 3 days, trading days. Now the market is trying to pull back. You can see, guys, the market really at this point here, it didn't sell off that aggressively like it did with this candle months ago from the same area. Also, at this area here, it was a bit of congestion, double top, and then bearish engulfing, boom, and the market sold off until the next support. But this time we see the price climbs all the way here, but really we didn't see any sharp move to the downside, and that indicates that it's a kind of weakness in this market to move lower. In other words, it's kind of more strength in the pound. That's why the market is not selling off aggressively. So I will still keep my bullish bias here, as we do have these higher highs and higher lows in place. It doesn't necessarily mean that every time the market touches at the resistance, then we're going to have a reversal. Same with the euro, consolidation here, and the market, maybe it's going to break to the upside. Although we can start applying our strategies here, like we have this candle high, this candle low. The market already made its swing. If we're going to take this high here, if we're going to take out this high, then we can buy at this area. We can put our stop loss here, and we can target the top level of this previous and the most recent resistance, of course. So still bullish on this one. If we check the 4-hour chart, it's in this consolidation, of course, due to the fact that we have an inside candle on the daily. It means it's more extend consolidation on the 4-hour chart. Next, Australian dollar. I was really surprised that the market didn't push higher into this congestion area, and it's just sold off, but that's okay. The pattern worked. We are in a downtrend. Like this, lower highs, lower lows, then the market put this consolidation pattern. That's still a bearish implication because the major trend is down. We do expect it to see continuation, therefore. The Kiwi, this bearish, we can call it long higher doji as per Steve Nison's book. It lasted for a quite last few trading days. We are on the daily chart and the market sold off. USD JPY, in this, we can say sideways move. The moving averages, they are very messed up now. They are flat. And not only that, but on the daily chart, it's a bit more consolidation. If we go to the weekly chart, though, for this particular pair, we can see some more clarity, like the market is in this downward move with this bearish implication for the candle, but without saying that if the price is not going to make a higher high, then we're going to still looking for short. But if the price is going to make a higher high, then definitely we're going to start looking for longs, and we can target this last swing at the top. USD Canadian dollar, I'm really still bearish on this one. We do have this series of higher highs and higher lows. 4-hour chart can show this pattern much clear, like this. we approach the zone of this bearish engulfing. This is an order block, a strong order block area. I do expect the market to push lower and come and retest this level here. So I'm still bearish on that one. Euro JPY. Last time I plotted the ATR to show you how to set your profit targets and stop losses based on the average true range indicator. That's a very powerful indicator in my opinion. Market, it's really sideways here in the long term. I don't see any move here. If we go down to the 4-hour chart, the same. Only if we go down to 15-minute chart and lower, I can see this price behavior, impulse, consolidation, then impulse, consolidation. Then for me, if you ask me how I will trade today the Japanese yen and the euro, or the euro against the Japanese yen, I will have a buy stop here and a stop loss below here to catch a possible sharp move to the upside. And having the daily chart as a reference, I will have the take profit just below this 145.44 area of resistance. Pound JPY. So on the pound JPY, we have this area of consolidation again. On the daily chart, I don't see any clarity. On the 30-minute chart, has a bullish implication because the moving average are crossed. We do have a higher high. Market came at this support, or even on 15-minute chart, you can see it more clear. You can draw your fib from the low to high. And if you see this area of support, it coincides with a 50% Fibonacci retracement. So maybe it's a good area to keep an eye on that. So pound yen, euro yen on the short time frames today. Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. I don't see anything here. We move lower. Australian dollar in general is weak, as we can see from the charts. So it's better to stick with some strong currency pairs against the Japanese yen if we want to trade it to the upside. Kiwi, pretty much the same, very sideways here. We're not going to attempt to do anything with the Kiwi, right, traders? Because see this, these signals of low liquidity in the market, just to help you understand why do you see all this stuff. Swiss franc, still clear room to target this area. We talked about it since last week, and we said that price can make its way up, higher highs, higher lows. We can also play with the price action on the 4-hour, 1-hour chart. So support, price action, boom. If we're going to find the price action reversal here, we can start looking to take some positions to the upside because it's a clear uptrend. All right. If you want to use some oscillators like the MACD, or I will take the RSI just because it has 14 days period. The RSI, it's above 50, so it has bullish implication. And I see many traders, they make the mistake. We can also draw lines on the RSI. Many traders, they make the mistake and they think that if the RSI is in an overbought condition, then we're going to look for sales. No, a strong trend like this one here in an overbought condition, it means it has too much strength and we better look for longs. The only way we're going to start looking for short if in an overbought conditions, we're going to see a reversal divergence. And again, we're going to look for short if we're going to have a strong resistance and we can sell it. But if we're going to have these bearish divergences, price makes higher high and the indicator makes lower high. And again, this applies to every time frame, okay? Then we understand that the market most likely it's going to just correct itself and it's going to just keep moving because it's still in an uptrend. We don't know if this area here and this divergence is going to put the market in a downtrend, new trend. So we sell here and we hold it and we make 10, 20 to 1. And that's where I see traders struggle a lot. They get a bit confused which one is a reversal and which one is a correction. And I hope today you gain some more clarity about that. If you still have questions, please let me know. And I'm very happy to explain you more about the indicators. So when you're going to use them, at least to know exactly accurately what's the implication of this indicator, where it's best to use, where it's best to avoid, and so on and so forth. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, it's a bit messy here. Again, we have to go to the lower time frames and they are trying to find some moves. But remember, now we are in the London session and we better stick to some euro, to some pound currencies rather than the Canadian dollar and the Kiwi for intraday activity. Euro, Canadian dollar, in this uptrend, we don't have any reference for a downtrend yet. So cherry, I'm often confused about the divergence. Roman, Theo, would you look at copper? Looks bullish on weekly. Yes, I will have a look. Euro CHF, very messy here. Euro pound, same. That's what I told you, traders. When the currencies are strong or weak, both of them, if you put them together in a pair, you're going to see this move, the in directionless move, the directionless move, the in direction clarity. Pound Aus still in an uptrend. We mentioned that we are still looking to buy. Pound CAD at resistance here. Do we look to sell? Well, do we look to buy? Well, if we're going to sell, we must understand that there is this room of opportunity from here to there. If we want to buy, we understand that we are at this resistance. So it's a time sometimes when we don't have clarity of what we really, what's the highest probability to do in trading. It's at this time we can just look for something else that has more clarity, right? Cooper and gold and WTI, I prefer to add them here. So BTC USD. Then you asked for WTI and Cooper. Jerry, in regards to divergence, we're going to talk more and more about that, and I'm sure it's going to come and you will understand it more and more, and for everyone else. Ibra, hello. I'm asking, in case Admiral Markets offer traders with zero spread account, I better think it's you can speak with your either account manager or make a live chat, and the customer support will know this if there is what updates they are in regards to this type of accounts. I don't want to answer. I know very well the accounts we offer, but depends on the country you are, depends in a few different things based on regulations. That's why it's better to speak with customer support. They are more update on these terms. And thank you very much for asking. Gold, we are at this support. We're going to look to buy. Definitely market, it's in an uptrend. No reason to look to sell. We don't have any reference for sale. Does it mean we buy now? And my answer is, if we're going to buy now, we better put our stop loss in an area that if the market is going to take the stop loss, then we know that the direction is wrong, rather than just some volatility before the market is going to take over. So in this case, I will prefer to see maybe a price action reversal on 4-hour chart, or the 1-hour chart, something like double top and buy the neckline and have the stop loss below the new support market it's going to make. Like if we're going to have a double top here, I can place a buy stop here with a stop loss below there, stop loss there, buy stop here. And if the double top it's going to play out well, then it's going to take me in the trade. But on 4-hour chart, I think it will be fine to find a price action reversal and then put the stop loss below the candle and look for longs. Cuba. Weekly chart. Cooper looks bullish on weekly. Yeah, we have the higher highs and higher lows in place. We also have a trend line. There is a very nice trend line resistance here on the weekly. So yeah, that's very, very nice pattern. If the market it's going to break above, we're going to position trade. We're going to take position trades and target the highest area here. Why not? On the lower time frames, if we find those higher highs and higher lows, we can look to buy. There is only one thing with the Cooper, though. It's one of these commodities with fairly high spreads. So for intraday, I wouldn't touch it personally. Let's check the BTC USD daily chart. Consolidate here. Look, this move, it just retrace very shallow. Now, of course, in this type of areas, when the market is just consolidate, we do want to see a spike and push higher. But if the price is going to stay for too much time, I mean, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pretty much 7 candles, so 7 days, less than 1.5 trading weeks, the market create this move to the upside, and it consolidates for pretty much 3 weeks now. So this consolidation, it's intense. Why the market didn't keep rallying? And that's the question. So are we going to buy here and stop loss below there? Or as investors, are we going to buy and hold it from here? Or are we going to wait for some correction? I would rather prefer to wait for some correction to buy more of this BTC, either in this area here or in this area here between 23 and 21. And WTI. WTI still at this resistance here. We are back to this area of consolidation at the top. And I told you, I'm still bearish to fill up at least some of the gap here, regardless. Because regardless what happens in the world, price action, markets, discount everything. And we can see the sentiment very well from the market. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4 days and it didn't spike. So if it was so bullish last week when they announced that corporation and the market open with this gap, it should move higher. So maybe it's going to be what we call an exhaustion gap. Who knows? That's why I'm very bearish with this one, at least to fill this gap before we're going to move higher. And the indices. DAX. We are trading above this area. We already made the higher high. FTSE 100, the same, very bullish with this one. Nice consolidation on the Dow Jones and nice trend on the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 consolidation as well. We are still bullish in all these indices. Remember that on the DAX, though, we are at this resistance, so market maybe it's going to find it a bit difficult to break it soon. Maybe it needs some more consolidation, but anyhow, if we're going to buy here, our stop loss, they have to go just below the recent swings to be protected. It looks like the market is the market close? I didn't see it today. Guys, does anyone do you see move on the DAX on your charts? Theo, where we can find the exact spread for each pair? It's on the website. Now where exactly? It should be under the accounts and the products. All right, sorry guys, I don't go to the website to show you this stuff. The time it's really limited for the webinar, and that's why I prefer to keep the time for the webinar. Okay, closed. Okay, so Easter Monday. Yeah, it's Easter Monday actually. FTSE as well. Okay. So no intraday scalping trading. Guys, please ask me anything you would like. Hello. Welcome, guys. Samsung is cutting chip manufacturing, so copper demand should drop. Thank you for the information, Darshan. Europe is closed. Yep. So in Europe, only me. I'm working today. No, I'm joking. Our guys, next Monday, we're not going to have a live webinar because it's a public holiday here. It's the Easter Monday for us in Cyprus. I'm just letting you know. But this week, everything normal as usual. Also on Friday, it's our Good Friday here. All right, so I think that's all from me today. There are some markets for intraday trading to keep an eye on. There are some moves we expect with the euro, the JPY against, and also the pound against the JPY. So from me and Admirals, we would like to say a very big thank you. And thank you for your support, for joining. We hope you find it very valuable, these sessions. Keep engaged yourself, be committed to learn and to trade and to apply what we say here in our analysis, if you find it appropriate for you, of course. So I wish you all the best, and I look forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much.